So we're going to be taking a look at the Xbox Series X. So we're going to be opening her up and we're going to be taking a look at see if there's a glorious thing to see what this actually does. So this is the 1TB SSD model. As you can see right here, we're just about to open the box and we're going to see what's inside. So this is the Xbox Series X. As you can see, we've got 4K 120 frames per second. HDR, of course, it has the disk drive as well as 8K capabilities. This is the external box and we are going to be taking a look inside. So let's take her out. Alright, let's take a look at what we have over here. So 120 frames per second 4K and also 8K HDR. So let's take a look inside. And here it is, the Xbox Series X front and center, and we're going to be taking a look inside right now and we're going to see what else is in the box. So we're going to put this right to the side and we're going to see which accessories we're going to get. So there's a couple of accessories it comes with, obviously, and the first thing we see here is the HDMI 2.0 cable. Made by Xbox, of course. And we've got our lovely AU AC adapter. And of course, the drumroll please, we have instructions. Hooray! Paper printed instructions, as you can see right here. Let's get those to the side and let's have a look at our new awesome Xbox controller. As you can see, we have our lovely Xbox controller here. We've got our little grips at the bottom there. We've got lovely little grips at the sides, and that looks very clean compared to the Xbox One controller, as you can see right here. The lovely battered version of the controller is a lot more thicker. This is a lot more thinner, the new one, so USB-C obviously on there. But yeah, it's looking pretty awesome right now. Okay, let's take a look at the Xbox. Let's open her up and see what we have inside. So here's the Xbox Series X. So this is the last thing we're going to open. We're going to open Power Your Dreams and we're going to get this cellophane off and see what we have here. So we're obviously going to be opening up the Xbox and you can see that lovely chassis in the square glory. So let's have a look at the power switch here. We've got our pairing switch there. We've got our CD case, CD inserter. We've got basically a side panel there. We've got all our ports as well as a vent on fan on top. You can see those ports right there, the HDMI, the AU adapter, the Ethernet, the two USB-C, USB Type A, and the expansion port. And if we scroll all the way up here, you can see that lovely vent and also the fan, the intake fan right there. So this is the Xbox in all of its glory, and we're going to take a look at see what this thing can do. Alright, so now let's put some AA batteries into this controller, and let's power on the Series X. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be seeing here is obviously the Xbox screen, and we're going to see it load up. It's going to do a couple of updates as well as a controller update, which is pretty much basically what it's going to be doing. So it's going to ask you to actually join on your phone and get the app to have it sign in. And obviously we have our firmware update for the controller. But we're going to have a look at this and see what else we can do.
We get along just fine here on our own. What you offering? Another.
So obviously with the Xbox, we actually need games to actually do anything with this thing. So we're going to have to fight some games. I don't know. Let's start off with Call of Duty Call of Duty Cold War. Here we go. Let's get a few extras accessories, but let's start off with this game. Why not? And maybe we might need some audio. I don't know. We might need some kind of audio interface so we can actually hear this thing and speak to people. So I don't know. Let's wave our hand in the air and like we just don't care and And here it is, the new Xbox wireless headset. So this is the new Xbox for the Series X, and as you can see, we're going to be opening her up, and we're going to see what this thing has to offer. So quality-wise, we've got our audio, and we have a game to obviously play on the Xbox Series X. So let's see what this thing can do. Okay guys, let's open the lovely game we have here for Cold War, and let's whack her into the lovely Series X. As you can see, the lovely disc pops up right there in the Xbox home menu. So let's see what audio we can have. So we need some audio clearly. So this is the new Xbox wireless headset, and we're going to actually be unboxing it and seeing what we get, and obviously pairing this up so we can actually use it with the Xbox Series X. So this is what you get. Basically, there's not much to it. It's USB-C charging. It's compatible with obviously the Xbox Series X and Windows 10. Let's open her up and see what we have inside. So this is a standard little headset. You're not going to get much with it besides obviously having the headset itself. And let's take a look at that. So we've got our little rotational knob here. We've got our mic, as you can see right here. And we've got the other rotational knob that both have separate functions. We've got our mute switch there. We've got our pairing switch there. That also USB-C also in there. And effectively, what you need also for this thing is actually the little USB and cables here, so make sure you have all those handy if you need to charge it. Other than that, documentation, and also the USB-C cable right here. So that's everything we need. So there's also one additional thing that you probably need with this type of thing, and that is obviously the dongle, because it works with the Xbox wireless dongles that you use with your PC to get a Wi-Fi connection to that wireless headset for your PC. Right, so Bluetooth also works with this particular headset, but if you want a latency-free experience on your PC, you need that Wi-Fi connection. Obviously, pairing this thing is just like pairing an Xbox controller to your Xbox. So, let's go. Okay, guys, so we're going to be taking a look at the Xbox Series X, and this is basically what it looks like in the main menu here. So there's a whole bunch of settings that we have here, but this is what it pretty much looks like from the get-go. If you want to look at games, obviously you can go straight into them by just clicking on the library, and then you've got access to also your apps and also to audio groups and all that stuff. So you can see I've got a whole range of mixtures of actual games here. So we've got Xbox 360 games, we've got Xbox Series X games, and a lot of them are a variety of between Game Pass and also actual games that I have. So they work out pretty well. So Game of Thieves obviously is a favorite, and then we've got things from Game Pass. So that's where we come to actual Game Pass. So Game Pass here, we have is pretty much here. So we can actually go and click on Pass, and it will show us all the games that we need to play. Well, we can play. So not all of these will sync to your PC. Some of them will, and that's always good to play this type of stuff. So it categorizes them pretty well on the Xbox. Not all these will be available on PC, but you can pretty much go through here and choose what you want to do and pretty much play them. So I'm just going to open up the game here to show you it works really well. And we'll just open up Forza Horizon, and we'll just see how this runs. It runs pretty good as far as I'm aware. Obviously, I can't run it at the full 4K or the 120 hertz that you can also run it at because of my limitations with my capture card. But other than that, you can actually run this relatively as far as I'm concerned. Let's go straight into it. Alright, so just opening up Forza, we'll see how well this runs. Obviously it runs really well. So I thought I'd do it in a little bit of a graphical nature so you guys can see how it looks. But it looks pretty well. Looks really good as far as I can tell. Here we go. This is at 1080p, obviously 60 frames per second. A lot of people are probably going to be in that mode. Obviously, that's a limitation of my capture card, but it gives you a rough idea of graphical fidelity at least. I'm obviously in the winter season, so it's my girl Horizon. I think we'll do some donuts here. There's a donut. Oh no! Not hit the ball. So yeah, we have pretty much got pretty good flowing game here, so I'm not sure if it's too fast, but it's really good as far as I can tell. And obviously I just get a car. I am skating around on the ice here, so yeah, there's not a lot of grip. But yeah, this was Forza Horizon. That's what it qualifies with the gameplay here, but it really runs really well. It looks spectacular, good for the console support. Obviously on the PlayStation you can't get this game, but if you ever have a PC, obviously it looks good on the PC. Just saying. But this has support for ray tracing and all that sort of stuff, but it's a really fun game to play. Dash out of the desk. Alright, so basically to quit it, we can press home and press the menu button and quit it. And yeah, that's pretty much what it looks like, sort of as an example, but it plays really well. So it's we've got Call of Duty Cold War on here and all that sort of stuff, so very good. We have our keyboard and we have our mouse, and that works. Let's see what else this thing can do. Right, so let's have a look at what else we can do with this Xbox. So you can actually hook up a mouse and keyboard, so it's a typical gaming mouse and keyboard, and you can actually play games like Call of Duty Cold War, and you can actually just go straight into it and just start playing it with a mouse and keyboard. There's no restrictions here. You're basically playing it exactly how you would on a PC. It just, as you can see right here, I'm just playing it just as if I would have played this on a PC. So that's basically what you're pretty much getting. You're getting the full PC experience, as you can see right here, with a mouse and keyboard. And there are only a couple of games that do this at the moment, but this is a real good example of this, guys. So let's see some more gameplay of that.
Hardcore kill confirmed. Eliminate all threats. We're pulling ahead. We're falling behind.
Hey guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the Xbox Series X unboxing, and also overview as well as slight little review on this one, but we'll be doing some more videos on this particular console as well as how it stacks up with the PlayStation 5 and how it works in general. But yeah, overall, it's a pretty awesome console, the Xbox Series X. If you don't have a PC, then I would highly recommend this. This is pretty much a substitute to a PC, so definitely go for it. Have a play with it and play all the PC games you want to play, pretty much, on this particular thing. I'll see you guys next time, and I'll see you in the next video. Enjoy.